Hello everyone, welcome to Term 2. My name is Nidhi Sekhon, and in this video I shall be discussing in detail about the theory syllabus, what will come in practical exam and what all you need to put in your portfolio file to show to the external examiner. This is how the theory part looks like. Term 2, Unit 3, Bengal School of Painting and the Modern Trends in Indian Art. About the beginning to mid of 20th century. First thing that we need to do is National Flag of India and the symbolic significance of its forms and the colors. Then comes Introduction to the Bengal School of Painting, which includes origin and development of Bengal School, main features of Bengal School of Painting, and third comes Appreciation of the following paintings of Bengal School. First is Journey's End by Abanindranath Tagore, second is Shiva and Sati by Nandlal Bose, third comes Radhika by M.A.R. Chugtai, fourth is Meghdoot by Ram Gopal Vijayvargiya. And last is Contribution of Indian Artists in the Struggle for National Freedom Movement. So now look at the left text box, what you can strike out. What is no longer part of the syllabus is first Ras Leela by Kshitindranath Majumdar, second Arjun Detached from War by Sharda Charan Ukil, and third Tiller of Soil by Nandlal Bose. But I would suggest that don't leave out Tiller of Soil because it is a very important part of Contribution of Indian Artists in Struggle for National Freedom Movement. So read about it because there might be a question on this. Then comes Unit 4. Indian National Flag we can strike out because this is already there in Unit 3 in Bengal School. So what we are left with is Modern Trends in Indian Art, in which we have to do appreciation of the following contemporary, that is modern Indian art. First category is paintings. First is Ram Vanquishing the Bride of the Ocean by Raja Ravi Verma. Second is Mother and Child by Jamini Roy. Third, Haldi Grinders by Amrita Shergill. And fourth, Mother Teresa by M.F. Hussain. Second category is graphic prints, in which first is Children by Somnath Hore. Second is Devi by Jyoti Bhatt. Third is Off Walls by Anupam Sood. And fourth, Man, Woman and Tree by K. Lakshma God. Third category is sculptures, in which first is Triumph of Labour by D.P. Roy Chaudhary. Second, Santhal Family by Ram Kinikar Baj. Third, Cries Unheard by Amarnath Sehgal. And fourth, Ganesha by P.V. Janki Ram. Now what is the satisfying part? Look at the left. These things are no longer there. So first, Magician by Gaganendra Nath Tagore is gone. Vulture by Kamlesh Dutt is gone. Words and Symbols by K.C.S. Panikkar is no longer there. Then Whirlpool, which is a print by Krishna Reddy, is no longer there. And two sculptures, that is Chaturmukhi by Akka Yadagiri Rao and Vanashri by Mrinalini Mukherjee. You can cross them out of the syllabus. You don't have to read them anymore. But in modern trends, Gaganendra Nath Tagore is important because he is from Tagore family and he is a very important part of all these modern trends. Then K.C.S. Panikkar is the person who started a great movement of Chola Mandal Artists Village. So this is also important. And Krishna Reddy, he developed a very good printing technique. So this is also very important as an artist. So read about them wherever you find some information. Then comes practical. Theory is for 15 marks, practical is for 35 marks, in which your exam, that is for nature and object study, is 25 marks. Nature and object study, we also call it still life, which means study of inanimate objects, the things that cannot move. In this you have to do studies on the basis of exercises done in class 11 with 2 or 3 objects and 2 draperies in different colors for background and foreground. Exercises in pencil with light and shade and in full color from a fixed point of view. I'll just show you the things that you have to do in this video. In this, the examiners are to select or decide 2 or 3 suitable objects which can be natural and geometrical forms. Natural forms can be large size foliage and flowers, fruits and vegetables, etc. And geometrical forms can be made of wood, plastic, paper, metal, earthen, etc. such as cube, cone, prism, cylinder, sphere. So anything that can be a box, anything that can be a bottle that is a cylinder, or anything that looks like a sphere or a ball can be part of your exam. Along with the objects, you will also have to do 2 draperies in different colors, one in dark, other in light tone, which are also to be included for background and foreground, keeping in view the colors and tones of the objects. So whatever goes in contrast or whatever gels with the objects will be put in the background as 2 clothes hanging behind them. And all this you have to do on a drawing paper, which is a half imperial size, also called A2 cartridge paper or a buff sheet. And if you go to a small shop, you can ask for a mota chart paper, in which if you feel the paper, one side is rough, one side is plain. So on the rough side, you have to do all your drawing and coloring. Then comes time to impress the external examiner with the help of portfolio assessment, that is for 10 marks. This you have to keep a sketchbook or loose sheets in a file which are record of the term performance from sketch to finished product. So everything that you did in sketch, it can be one single object or whatever you did in sketching, including the ones that you showed for term 1, you can put them together. Next is 4 selected nature and object study exercises in any media done during the term, which is for 5 marks. So officially you have to complete 4 still lifes nicely and properly in different media, which can be pencil colors, pastel colors, watercolors or poster colors. So you can start with pencils because they are easy. You can use double E pencil. It can give you very nice effect on a cartridge sheet. And for 6 subject students, I would say do it in poster colors because watercolors are a little difficult to handle. And believe it, your honesty, your sincerity pays here. Even if they are not very good, but they are made by you, I'm telling you from the point of view of the external examiner, you will get more marks if you are genuine. Also take care of your body language. It should be sincere, polite, respectful and genuine. Now I'm including a few slides so that you can understand how geometrical and natural forms are made. These are all geometrical shapes like circle, square, triangle. All these become forms when you nicely shade them. Look at them. A circle has become a nice ball. A square now looks like a cube with beautiful shading. Then a cone also looks very good with shading, and even a pyramid looks like that. A cylinder can also be made with the help of shading. So all these shapes become beautiful forms when you nicely shade them. This is an example in pastel colors. These are a few strokes that we use as shading. The first one is called hatching. The second one is cross hatching. Third is blending. And fourth is stippling. These are all different textures that bring variety and interest into a composition. This is the same still life in pastel colors. Look at the different strokes. They all bring more interest into the composition. So start doing it now, and it is easy. It doesn't take much time, and patience is a virtue. The more time you spend on this in your free time, the better the result would be. Look at this composition now. All you have to do is make central line so that left and right halves are equal. You can bring better proportion when you keep a central line. The details come out better. And it's better to start with steel objects because they come better in pencil shading. They are also gray, and beautiful light and shadow can be created using steel objects in the beginning. You can take glasses, jugs, spoons, katoris, whatever is there in the kitchen. You can take them in different sizes and just see the reflections where the light falls. The light should generally fall from one side. So you can create a corner where you can put these objects and start shading and drawing. You can pick any things from your stationery, from your dressing table. Even the wrappers which are waste, they also come out good in details. All that you have to do is spend good time in bringing out the details. As we all know, devil is in the details. So details are important, and beautiful compositions can be made from very simple objects. Look at the stapler, look at the pen stand or a brush stand from your bathroom, the scissors, a nail cutter, anything that you can catch hold of, you can turn it into a beautiful composition. Look at these clips. They are all simple, mundane things, but they start looking very good when you give details and light and shade and create the similar colors in your composition. Look at these bell peppers in pastel colors. It is very easy. Colors are also very simple. You can use complementary colors so that there is beautiful contrast in your composition. Now look at the composition on the right. It is in the shape of a pyramid. So you can take one tall object and two smaller objects so that it's a triangular kind of composition, and it looks very pretty. These are a few examples from flowers and foliage that you can gather from nature anywhere around you. Now a few more. Just simple objects which turn into beautiful still life compositions. This is a drapery. You will be getting 2 draperies in your exam, so you have to study the folds as well as the fall of the cloth. Now there will be objects in front of it, so you have to treat every surface differently, and you have to bring the light and shades. Use different colors, different details, different textures to get the desired effect, and soon your portfolio would be complete. These are a few more examples of the still life compositions. So this is all you need for your portfolio. That's all I have for you in this video. Do let me know if there are any specific requirements for term 2. I'll try and include them in the upcoming videos. So thank you very much. Best wishes to you and goodbye.